In today's news, President's Office relaunches Rais Ke Jawab series with digital portal. Hajj regulations revised to prioritize first-time pilgrims. And Maldives condemns Israel's attack on Palestine.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the English News Bulletin on MMTV. I'm Aisha Tashkil with the news this hour. First Lady Madam Sajda Mohammed has filed a lawsuit in the civil court today against activist Mariam Zubair following comments made during the ongoing protests organized by the Maldivian Democratic Party, MDP. The remarks, which target the president, Dr. Mohammed Muiz's 16-year-old son, have raised concerns over the safety, education and future well-being of the minor. In a statement shared on her X account, First Lady's legal counsel, Ustaza Azima Shukur, highlighted that Mariam Zubair's comments place the minor in a vulnerable position, endangering his personal safety and exposing him to harassment in the public sphere. The First Lady's lawsuit asserts that the remarks unlawfully targeted a minor, violating his constitutional rights, including the right to a name, reputation and dignity. The lawsuit cites the Maldivian constitutions, specifically protections guaranteed under the Child Rights Protection Act and the International Convention on the Rights of the Child, to argue that the public exposure and harassment inflicted upon the president's son breach fundamental child rights. Mariam Zubair's controversial remarks made during protest against President Dr. Muiz's administration have led to widespread concern and discourse on protecting children's rights and dignity, even during political dissent. The President's Office has reopened the opportunity for citizens to engage directly with the President through the Rais Ke Jawab series, allowing them to submit questions via video. The initiative was launched to enhance transparency and ensure public concerns are addressed directly by the President. Citizens who wish to ask questions can record and submit their queries through the Rayidunga portal of the President's Office, accessible at citizensvoice.gov.mb. Submissions can be made via the home link or through the official website of the President's Office, ensuring a streamlined process for all citizens. The Rais Ke Jawab series, which was first launched in February 2024, provides a platform where the President responds directly to questions through video. Initially, the series involved a media team from the President's Office traveling to meet citizens and offering them the opportunity to pose video questions. However, to improve accessibility and efficiency, the initiative was temporarily halted to develop an inclusive digital portal that enables every citizen to participate at any time. With the revival of the Rais Ke Jawab series, every citizen now has the immediate ability to submit questions through video via the Rayidunga portal. The government hopes to maintain open communication, a public engagement, and address national issues in a transparent manner through the series. The government introduces a revised policy prioritizing first-time Hajj pilgrims.
Announced by the Ministry of Islamic Affairs, this policy seeks to establish fairness in the allocation of Hajj quotas while ensuring transparency and the proper administration of pilgrimage-related procedures. Under the newly implemented regulations, individuals who have not previously performed Hajj will be given precedence over those who have already undertaken the pilgrimage. This amendment is in response to long-standing public concerns, as many Maldivians have been awaiting the opportunity to fulfill this significant religious obligation. Previous years, some individuals who have performed Hajj multiple times, while others have remained uncertain as to when they would be able to afford the journey. To address this disparity and manage the increasing number of applicants, the updated policy stipulates that those who have previously completed the pilgrimage may only be granted another opportunity if a minimum period of 5 years has elapsed since their last Hajj. Furthermore, the policy introduces measures aimed at enhancing the overall experience for pilgrims by ensuring the provision of high-quality services at reasonable costs. The Maldives Hajj Corporation will oversee the implementation of these regulations, guaranteeing that funds contributed by pilgrims are managed with integrity and in a secure manner. Additionally, the policy allows for flexible payments arrangements, enabling pilgrims to make payments in full or in installment. Recognizing the specific challenges faced by elderly individuals who have yet to undertake Hajj, the Maldives Hajj Corporation has introduced a dedicated quota allocation for those aged 65 and above. Moreover, individuals over the age of 75 who have not previously performed Hajj will be permitted to appoint a helper based on their health conditions. If a family member who has not undertaken the pilgrimage before is registered with the Maldives Hajj Corporation, they will be given priority as an accompanying assistant. In cases where no such family member is available, the policy ensures that an alternative helper may be designated. The Maldives Hajj Corporation has been entrusted with the responsibility of facilitating the pilgrimage for Maldivian citizens in accordance with these revised guidelines.
Yine kandam embe ke bimeshan ero afta gahan nasibori komme nasibori ke enha sofia mi homa ken ramdomo ke niyada kuriya da promotion adibuna 200 rupiya mati komme vyapareka kaasa ke bodite inam evare 520 rupiya 500 rupiya ebbar inam haddiha pas has ko fi over bonnan 36 do istihare ke magena waake on ke February bihin April 20 Yusan Fiha roda hadiya marangalu Yusan Fiha roda hadiya promotion.
Welcome back. Looking into more local news. The Maldivian government has unequivocally condemned Israel's large-scale airstrikes on the Gaza Strip, which have resulted in the deaths of over 400 Palestinians, including a significant number of children. The government asserted that these attacks carried out during the holy month of Ramadan constitute a grave violation of the ceasefire agreement as well as international human rights and humanitarian law. In a strong appeal to the international community, the Maldives called for immediate intervention to halt the escalation of violence, ensure the protection of civilians, and hold Israel accountable for its actions. Furthermore, the government reaffirmed its steadfast support for the legitimate rights of Palestinian people, including the establishment of an independent and sovereign state of Palestine based on the pre-1967 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital. The recent airstrikes represent the most severe military action in Gaza since the ceasefire was enacted in January. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has declared that hostilities have resumed with full force, warning that this offensive is just the beginning. According to Palestinian health authorities, the strikes have shattered nearly 2 months of relative calm and have inflicted further devastation upon the already war-ravaged enclave, home to 2.3 million people. Both Israel and Hamas have accused each other of violating the ceasefire agreement. The Israeli military has justified its actions by stating that it is targeting terror sites following the collapse of negotiations to extend the truce. In response, Hamas has denounced the airstrikes as attacks on defenseless civilians and has urged international mediators to hold Israel accountable for violating the agreement. As the genocide continues to escalate, the Maldives has reiterated the urgent need for decisive diplomatic action to prevent further loss of life and to work towards a comprehensive resolution that ensures lasting peace and security. The government has extended the deadline for applications under the Tharaaweeh financing scheme to April 30th, 2025. Originally set to close on April 8, the extension provides more time for individuals to apply for financial assistance to build, renovate, or complete their homes. The scheme, launched in line with President Dr. Mohamed Moise's commitment to affordable housing, offers low-interest Islamic loans for construction projects. Applications for the financing can be submitted through the Tharaaweeh portal. The scheme is available in 3 categories. Hiyawahi Ravwahi, where loans up to 1 million rupiah are offered without equity requirement. Hiyawahi Sahara, providing loans up to 3 million rupiah, and Hiyawahi Furamale, where loans up to 6 million rupiah are available for home construction and renovation projects. With 1 billion rupiah allocated in the national budget for the scheme, the government aims to finance up to 2 billion rupiah through local banks. The loans, which offer up to 25 years for repayment, are intended to address the housing needs of Maldivian citizens, particularly those in atolls and Male City. And with that news, we conclude the evening news bulletin. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for other programs on the channel. Have a very blessed time ahead.